All right, so I'm heading to meet up with Chad and Rosalen, their 2-year-old daughter Aurora, and Zachary. Now, last time I was here, Zachary was marking everywhere, but specifically Aurora's bedroom and the master bedroom as well. I got no idea what I'm gonna find walking into this place. Hopefully, it's a lot less pee. Look at what you guys have done, man.
Yeah, what do you think?
This is rocking. This little piece is really cool. And it looks like it's already starting to get a workout.
Yes,
So
definitely.
that's really cool. But what I'm really interested in is whether adding all of these scent soakers around the house had any effect on Zachary's spraying. Let's start looking at your homework.
We're putting Zachary's bed on Aurora's bed, and I'm not even gonna wash it. I wanted
Scent
his scent
soaker.
to be fully in there.
Did you observe him using the bed on Aurora's bed?
No, actually. He has not spent very much time in Aurora's room since we've put his bed in there.
That's really interesting, right? Because it's almost like putting his scent in there in a strong way lets him know that I don't have to patrol as hard in here.
Yeah,
Right?
that's true.
I had you guys do a lot of surveillance and detective work. Let's start breaking that down.
Doing some investigating with the black light that Jackson gave us. And
Woo!
finding some really disturbing stuff here.
Whoa!
All over our nightstand in the master bedroom.
That's significant. This is a lot of pee. What we're seeing on this homework is highly anxious, really motivated pee. All right. Now we get into the heavy duty stuff. What do we got going on here?
Oh, I see eyes. Right here.
Bang, we got you, sucker. There is our first suspect. He is hanging out right there in front of the kitchen window. Now we're looking at what?
Same view.
And there he is again. No, that's a gray one. Ah! Bang! Suspect number 2. Well, now we know for sure there's at least 2 cats coming around this house. The question is, where are they coming from, and what can we do about it?
Do you know if anybody has like a black cat or a gray cat?
I think I know whose cat it is.
Really? Who is it? Somebody that lives on the street?
Yeah.
So we know what house these guys live in, right? So let's go on outside. It's time for me to talk to the neighbors. Chad and Rosalen have too much invested in this neighborhood to be up in people's faces, and guess what? I don't. I just want answers. So I am working with your neighbors way down there.
Okay.
And I'm trying to locate 2 cats.
Okay.
Black cat, gray cat.
Those are mine.
And they're causing a big problem.
Okay.
They just hang out, make themselves at home. We have a cat inside their house who has completely destroyed the house with pee.
Oh.
And there is no way for me to help fix the problem unless I help fix this problem.
Okay.
So tell me about your cats.
They're indoor, outdoor. So my cats have the ability to go in and out of the garage. I have a heated garage for them.
He's reacting so strongly to these guys.
There's no legal thing that we can't keep the cats outside.
So here in Colorado, an outdoor cat is considered free roaming, which means they can't be picked up by animal control unless they're sick, injured, or have attacked somebody.
They're allowed to just kind of roam.
I mean, this conversation is frustrating. It's really frustrating. I mean, you gotta let your cat out here in the middle of the night with all these coyotes around here. I mean, I don't get it. It has to go out at night.
They have always been outdoor cats.
There's nothing I can hold over anybody's head. It's absolutely up to the human. If she wants to let her cats roam around outside in coyote country, it's up to her. Probably have to do stuff to keep them out of the yard. The nature of cat diplomacy with neighbors is you shoot for the stars and you settle for what you can get. Today I'm not even sure we got off the runway. She's a very nice person, but I have dealt with enough people that I know that there's no changing her mind, and it is so frustrating. This could all be solved if the cats were kept inside, and that ain't gonna happen. Let's start with what I discovered at your neighbor's house. I cannot convince her to keep those cats inside.
Okay.
Really?
That's disappointing. It is not okay for these cats to come into your yard and say, yo, litter box, and create a second home. Not good. So we're gonna use deterrents to create a boundary. One of them sprays water, okay? So every time a cat comes from a certain angle, bang, they just get hit with some water. They're going to define boundaries around their yard with deterrents, and it's a training tool. These cats will come into this yard 3, 4, 5 times every time. They get sprayed, they'll stop coming around. Next thing that we're gonna do is complete your catification, okay? All of the cat stuff is still downstairs for the most part, but it's time to challenge everybody, right? And start bringing it upstairs. Your room has got to be catified, okay? I'd like you to put a litter box in your bedroom, okay?
Yikes.
If the stakes are high enough for you, you'll find a way to make it work. Finally, it's time to push Zachary's challenge line. Have you ever harness trained him at all?
No.
The first step is just to get him used to it. You put it on, you give him treats, you take it off. Within a week, you'll have him trained to the point where you can take him outside. I want him to be able to take control of his territory. If you can get him into a harness and take him out to that front yard, he goes out there, smells what the other cats have turned into a litter box, and he goes. That's his challenge. Go outside, claim your space in a constructive way so that you don't have to over-own it, over-claim it inside. Okay? All right, guys, I'm gonna head out.
We had a lot going on the last time I was here. Let's start by taking a look at your video homework. Wait, hold on. Hi. Hey, yo, my little boy. He puts off the most mojito confident vibe that a cat could put off. All right, let's get back to this. So you guys are putting out some deterrents. Glad to see Chad and Rosalen putting out the deterrents. There's no way of saying if it was the deterrents, making sure that the cats didn't come around, but the bottom line is that the video shows that no other cats are coming around, which is great.
Cat tree from downstairs is coming upstairs into the master bedroom. And here comes Zachary. Zachary's interested. What do you think, buddy? We are moving a litter box in the master bedroom.
So very proud of you.
Not thrilled about it, but
I gotta give props to Rosalind. She did not want to put that litter box in her bedroom, but she did it. She's gonna thank me later. Once you put the litter box and the tree in your bedroom, is your bedroom good now?
For the most part, yeah.
The bedroom's good, right?
all right, we're gonna try Zachary's harnesses on him now.
Yay.
Good boy.
Well, so far so good. I'm happy that Chad and Rosalind have taken me seriously in regards to harness training Zachary, and now he can leave his mark outside, which is good for his confidence and keeps the other cats away. And I hope that means that the peeing has stopped inside.
Just found some pretty disturbing stuff in Aurora's room. This is on Aurora's bed. So apparently, after taking a break from peeing in this room for a while, Zachary has started up again.
Just came in while I was brushing my teeth. And here on the counter right here, and sprayed.
Man, Aurora's room and other places around the house are just hit like there's no tomorrow. I mean, obviously Zachary felt really threatened. We gotta get to the bottom of this. What could have been going on that could have set him off?
The day before that, we had been in the storage area and we're pulling out old boxes and bins.
Okay.
And the last time that it was out was in our house in Florida, and we had foster cats at the time.
Oh, God.
He had been doing pretty well since she left up
Yeah.
until that point.
Yeah. So that could have been a trigger. We have now put deterrents outside. He's going outside. All this stuff we can totally zero in on. This is why we do the work. So at the end of this, the three of us sit down and we say, this makes sense, but does it make sense? Is it a rational response to stimuli? No. We know Zachary has peed multiple places and multiple times since my last time here. We did everything that we could to try to solve the problem. And at the end of all that, he still needs a little bit of help.
I think I've had a realization recently that being at the sanctuary and being around the other cats that bullied him so much, it was sort of like PTSD that
Exactly.
he has from that. And
Exactly.
you know, sometimes people need meds and sometimes animals need meds too.
Zachary is post-traumatic. He is suffering from PTSD. He had a really bad start to his life, which included being completely terrorized by many other cats. Now, he's perceiving that that's happening again. His internal alarm system is completely out of whack. In his mind, the world is still on fire. The only solution in my book is that we put him on a short course of meds, just for long enough to decrease his anxiety to the point that he can see the world as safe. And then hopefully, we won't need the meds anymore.